Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am here for another haul of what I made for a market. I have this whole bin here, if you can see it, and also this whole bin that is scarily large. We're gonna start with this little bin here because these are my most recent things and I'm a big fan of them. Starting off strong, we have the corn on the cob. I've made so many of these. It is from the book Crochet Cafe by Lauren Epsy, one of those two. Cutest thing ever. I love them. Then I made these little mini strawberries. They all look a little different because I was testing out the pattern for myself. I decided to make it up because I wanted some strawberries and I have finalized it and I'm very happy with how it turned out. So let me know if you'd ever want a tutorial for it. But I think they're so adorable and they're nice and tiny, so something small for people to grab onto. Then another one that I made up is these mini ice cream cones. I've been taking big ice cream cones with me for the markets for the most part, and a lot of people were asking if I had mini ones and I could never find a pattern for it, so I decided to just make it up. And I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I did it so it's no-sew, which we love, because if you know me, I'm lazy, I hate to sew. So I'm so happy with how these turned out. I don't know what flavors they are. Strawberry, caramel, I don't know. Then we have this gorgeous carrot. Again, this is just a random pattern I made up. I've made it before, people like vegetables. I'm not the one to judge, I think it's really cute. Then we have this chili pepper. This one is from the book Kawaii Crochet. I don't know the author, but it's very cute. But I modified the top a bit so it has these little points instead of just being like a little cap. And I think it's adorable. Then we have the leggy frogs. I'm sure most people know this pattern. If you search it on YouTube, you can find the video. I made some dark green ones. This one I ran out of yarn halfway through. I have this mixed colored one, and I have a blue one. And I have a bunch left over from last time as well. That's the other thing. I have a bunch of stuff left over from the last market as well. So if you want to see those videos, I will link them in the description or up in the corner here. So those are the other two iterations I've done for other markets. And then this is just the new stuff I've made specifically for this one. Then we have the bee army. This is my pattern as well. I posted the tutorial recently. I love them. They're small, so they're super easy and super fast. And I did it so the wings are in one piece, so you only have to sew them on once, which I love. So I have some yellow ones. I have some blue ones. I made all kinds of colors. I was using up, it's good to use up for the end of a ball of yarn. So I used up some green. I used up some purple. I used up some orange. I made more than I thought. Geez, I used some pink. And then a bunch more yellow ones, which I think are the classic. How could you resist a cute little yellow bee with a face like that? And that is everything for this bid. So on to the big beast. First item, we have this eggplant. This pattern is on Pinterest. If you search eggplant, I'm sure you can find it. It's a really long, skinny one. And I just modified it a bit so this was a little longer because it was a pattern originally done with a thinner weight of yarn. And I always use blanket yarn, so sometimes I have to make little adjustments here and there, but I'm very much obsessed with how this turned out, and I love just the little. Then we have another one of my patterns. You can find a tutorial on here. It is the little octopus jellyfish buddies. I made them in a bunch of different colors, because again, they're great to just use up the end of a bit of yarn. So I made a bunch of those, very happy with how they turned out. They're usually really popular at the markets, and I think they're just adorable. Then we have some pickles. This is the mini pickle that I've posted. It goes this way, I think. This is the mini pickle that I've posted the tutorial for myself, and then I've also made some bigger iterations of it where I basically just add a bunch of extra rows in the middle. Then another one by me, I made this little tiny dino. I love it so much. I have one left over from last time, so I figured I'd just make one more, used up the rest of the yarn. I think they're so precious, the T-Rex buddies. Then we have this little alligator. I found this on Instagram by Natalie's Crochet Creations. It's a free pattern. It's adorable, no sew. We love. Then we have this duck. I genuinely don't know where I found this pattern. If I find it out while I'm editing this, I'll put it up here somewhere. It's adorable. I love it. And it has a little booty. I made it in yellow as well. So this yarn is a little thicker, so it turned out a little bigger, but I'm obsessed. I think they're so adorable. Moving right along, we have a stingray. The pattern is by Rose and Lily Amigurumi, one of my favorites. Her patterns are literally the best. Also her pattern, I think I modified it a little, but her peep bunny, I think I made the ears a little shorter and the face a little shorter, but this is how it turned out. Cutest things ever. I can never resist the little bunnies. I have so many. With the same yarn, I have the whale. Again, nobody's surprised. This pattern is by Rose and Lily Amigurumi. It's the cutest thing. How could you not? How could you not? And then this is the gorgeous little penguin. This has been one of my all-time favorite patterns ever. It's by Mi Hyun, however you say her last name, on Instagram. Free pattern, obsessed, fully. I've made so many of these. Then this was a new one I tried just for this market. I made some starfish. I don't know the name of the pattern. If you go on Pinterest, no one's surprised, I find all my patterns on Pinterest. If you go on Pinterest and you search starfish, it's a little keychain one, and then I just made it with thick yarn, so it worked out the same. It is no sewing, which we love, and I think they're so adorable. This is literally the color of the starfish we get at the pier down on the beach. This is getting into some of the things I've previously made. I have a big video of everything I've ever crocheted. These might have been in there. I have this, oh my gosh, I can't even hold it. This giant elephant. This thing is huge and it took so much yarn. The pattern is by All About Ami, or Ami. You can find it on their website. No sew except for the ears, which we love. And I just think this is the cutest thing ever. Then we have, this is, if you know the meme of the like little duck holding the butter knife, that's what this is a recreation of. The knife is not the most successful, but that's what this is. I think I just made up the pattern because it's literally just a tube with a bill. And then the knife is a circle folded in half. Then we have this succulent plant I made forever ago. It's been sitting in the bottom of a drawer forever. I'm fully obsessed with it. This, I know I found on YouTube. It's just like a free succulent tutorial. It's basically just a big long chain and then you just work your way back and wind it up into a circle. And then the pot I just freehanded. I think it's 30 single crochets around over and over again. We have a turnip. I don't know. There's no explanation for this. It's a turnip. We have this cotton candy. I put this in a video forever ago. Nobody ever wants it because it's a little, it's not ugly, like it's cute, but it's a little big and it's a little random. Then we have this giant apple that I made forever ago. It's just been sitting in the bottom of a bin and I was like, why am I keeping this when I could take it with me? And we'll see if someone likes it. Then we have another corn. This is the first corn that I ever made. If you follow me on TikTok, this is one of the first videos I ever posted was this corn. And I still love it so much. Then we have the dinosaurs. You've seen these. I have the tutorial for this. It's the brontosaurus. This one, for some reason, has a scarf. Don't ask. I don't know why. I love this one. And then I also have it in pink. This is the love dinosaur I made around Valentine's Day, and I just sewed 2 little hearts onto it. It's gorgeous. I don't really want to give this one away or sell it because I'm a fan. Like, I love this one the most. But also I think someone else could appreciate it more than I can, having it sitting in a bin in my closet. And then the final thing, this one I made a while ago and I really don't want to give it up, but someone else again can appreciate it a lot more than I can. If it looks familiar, my T-Rex buddy is loosely based off of how this pattern looked because I was so obsessed with it and I wanted a mini one. So I decided to write my own pattern for a little one. I really don't want to sell it because I want to keep it forever and it's mine, but also I think someone else could really appreciate it and enjoy this. Everyone, sorry to interrupt. It's now me at night. Ignore this horrible light. I'm too lazy to go turn on the big one. But I've been hard at work all day, so I have some more to show you. I made this blue starfish, which we love. I made some more bees because they're popular. I added a bonus red one. I have a yellow one. That is not the front. I have a blue one now too. And then the final thing, I had one left over from last time, but I made one of these little pencils that I love so much. And anyways, back to past me for the rest of the video. Sorry. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. That was a very large haul of everything I made for this market. Feel free to like, comment, tell me your favorite things I made. If you want any tutorials from me, patterns, anything, your support means the world to me and really helps my channel. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya!